Hello, everybody. I hope y'all doing wonderful. I am tired. I said I'm gonna come on here because I'm gonna see if I can get monetized. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. Let's see. But if I don't, I don't. If I do, I do. But let's see. Because they did go down 500 subscribers. So if y'all are looking for a YouTube channel or trying to build income, yeah, this is the time. If you have a personality, go for it. I like to see good personalities on YouTube. I really do. Like that's like one of my favorite things I like to run across is a wholesome, good spirit person that I can somewhat connect with. I don't always have to agree. Um, I just like good personalities that comes across the channel. And social media is so what is it, bombarded with fake people that it's kind of hard to detect sometimes. But when you get something genuine, you go for it. You fly with that. So y'all, if y'all have good content and y'all scared and you be like nobody's not gonna watch me, so what? This is your legacy. Whatever it is, that's your legacy. So if you believe that you want to do something, go ahead and do it. I mean, but my goal is to get monetized. I just need a couple more watch hours and I got it, y'all. I got it. But I've been stuck on 500 for a very long time. But maybe because I also got that due to a what is it, that short I had with my son. But that's about it. Y'all, it is what it is. I have to only come for who I am. I can't be anybody else. Um I can't force my son to do it because I felt really bad. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. It was like, well, mom, can I do YouTube again? And I was like, not on this channel. Let's figure out something else. But I think he's just a kid, and he shouldn't be in the mess of adults in a way. And that was kind of messy. Like some people are so, these are the mommies, the mods and stuff, and they call that little boy fat. He didn't read it, and I was sitting there like, darn, y'all mean. But I didn't say anything. I wasn't even really saying anything about, think about. I'm just talking about the mothering of. Yes, I would love it. I love it. See, the problem is with blogging and temporary. See, that's what's wrong with, like, everybody wants microwave results. Everybody don't have microwave result personalities. I see a lot of people, they have the microwave personalities, and then suddenly that's going to be another new microwave dish that comes up and woo everybody. I don't want to be a microwave YouTuber. I never wanted that success. 500, no, I think I had like 300, maybe 200 within like 2 hours. And that's a lot for me because y'all, I don't socialize on my social media like Facebook and I'm not a very social bug. I have my select friends and they're my friends. I have a lover and he's just my lover. And when I'm about to say this is because we're not married. He's not bound to me. And I'm like one of those people that I don't want to really, we're not bound together, but I want respect. That's all I request. I'm not saying go ahead and cheat on me and he's mine. I'm not doing all that. I'm just saying, like, in realistic, he is, we're single. We're single bodies until we get married. And that's just up to engagement, y'all. That's how I look at life. I don't look at it, it's black and white, okay? And that's where you get with me. There's no gray in between. And it is what it is. But like I said, I don't expect, having a lot of people in my lives. And it's okay. But somebody might watch it and they might get a kick. I might get a like. But that's about it, y'all. This is about having fun and no minding. So, y'all, I will talk about a little bit about my life, a little bit in the at the end of this live, but I'm gonna go straight to the thumbnail. So let's get into the thumbnails, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen the thumbnail, but the queens of filters, y'all. I have to talk about these filters, y'all. When I tell you these filters are starting to scare me, I don't even use filters. I always say, like, if my face is ugly to you, my face gonna be ugly to you with a filter. Um, if I have a unease, ooh, girl, she uneasy as ass. A filter don't help you. A filter hurts you. I want to let y'all know these two ladies that's on my thumbnail. It hurts their personality. It makes them very shallow, and I understand why they're on this YouTube, this good old YouTube streets. I'm sorry, they are so shallow. Like, you can't even accept who you are. That's just real talk. My jazzy life. You got on this filter thought you was big and bad, and girl, you move, everything change. You have to sit still. And when Medusa, probably she probably scared her own damn self in that video that she did with no makeup. And then she started easily start putting makeup on, like when she do lives now. She gotta have full face of makeup. Now, y'all won't see me all the time in full face makeup because one, it's very expensive. And I'm just being honest, makeup is very expensive. If you get the right product, ounces cost a lot of money. Y'all know a lipstick from Fenty is like $95. You y'all cannot just put on that every day. If y'all are a true makeup person, you know what I mean. You can't put on your good makeup every day. So y'all get, I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying, but those ounces counts. Okay. I'm serious. A tube of my concealer cost me, y'all, I think it's like less than 2 ounces. That thing cost me $36. Now, a lot of y'all might not say $36, that's not a lot of money. Yes, it is. That's like 2 hours of my life at work, you know? And then on top of that, you gotta buy the brushes, and y'all, makeup is expensive. I really, and I love my little makeup. I love it. I really do. I love my little makeup. But y'all, when I tell y'all I put dots on it, and that's like 2 hours for my second job. Y'all, that's like I gotta put two dots under my eye. Y'all, and I gotta let it blend. Like it's not beautiful, you know, but these ladies can't even show who they really are without a filter. So I just wanted to show them the comparisons because y'all, I was like, darn, I see why Chris cheated on you, Medusa. I see why Chris might be cheating on you, Jazz. Because be honest with you, y'all, they look like, I'm sorry, Roseanne in the 80s look better than Medusa right there. And Jazz, I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna keep it to myself. But if they do Holiday Heart too, you got the job. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm serious. Medusa, if she gained a couple more heavyweight pounds, she can do Roseanne. Like, they do a spinoff, like a new spinoff of Roseanne, not like a Roseanne and kids grew up. Like, they just start from scratch. And they do a Roseanne. Medusa, you got the job, baby. And Holiday Heart 2 comes out. For some odd reason, they say, yeah, let's do Holiday Heart. You got the job, baby. You got the job. You know what? let's go into this, okay, y'all. When I tell you I'm so tired of this drama between Medusa and Jazz, and baby mama number two and baby mama number three. Why baby mama number one ain't saying nothing? Why is she not? Because maybe baby mama number one got common sense. Jazz and Medusa, take notes from baby mama number one. Chris is nobody in the mix. This Medusa, I'm tired of you hearing talking about threatening this man on child support, even after you did it, if you didn't. My uncle told me something very wise. Don't put one man on child support and not another. So I hope you put the other baby daddy on child support, because I'm feeling like you don't, because you are so easy to manipulate that a man can tell you child support is a scam, because men, they like to tell women that. I even had a baby daddy that told me that, like, boy, you want to shut the hell up. You can get more money from me and not put me on child support. Sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus. Medusa, if you do, stop telling people what you're going to do, when you're going to do it. Stop telling the right person the left thing. Jazz is upset because it might take place. That's the reason why. And what's another thing that Jazz is upset is that she can't control the narrative. See, Jazz, you messed up that whole scenario when you and him went to Houston, and you didn't say, babe, your baby girl is up the street. Go, let's contact the baby mama. No, better yet, you contact the baby mama. You tell the baby mama, hey, I'm in town and you want to see your baby. But no, you were so busy getting your rocks knocked off instead of being a responsible mother and being a responsible adult and helping your man to be able to see his child, because he didn't see that she was going to leave Texas in his forecast. You didn't even see it. You was blindsided with the rest of the world when Medusa said, hey y'all, where we at, LA? And you like, babe, they in Houston. I want to go to California too. you know Jazz, you messed up that whole narrative. You messed up the narrative when you brought Chris on your platform. This sucker was not about his children. And I'm still trying to figure out how you get wet and ready for a man that don't take care of his kids, y'all. I don't know about nothing, but a man that takes care of his kids without being asked, without being told, is sexy to me. But this woman came on here plenty of times. Now, Medusa, I really don't like the fact that you lied and said that you did not contact Lala. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that I wanted to say. And it's not because I want to be on Lala's cheerleading team, because I really do like Lala. But you came on here and said, well, I never talked to her. I never contacted Lala. But you it backfired. It backfired. Whatever you was trying to do, it backfired. Now, when it came back to front, back to the real, now suddenly you slipped and said something. I don't know if y'all caught it, because if I knew how to work this, I would have receipts on this. But I don't know how to work my StreamYard and putting up thing. Medusa, pay attention how you lie, because you're starting to be sloppy with Jazz. You slipped up on one of those interviews in that video, and you said something about lie. I wasn't going to tell who. You didn't do no interviews with nobody. Y'all, I don't know if y'all peeped that. I wasn't going to tell who. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, find out how you lying. Like, why do you have to lie? You didn't have to tell the world that you didn't talk to Lala, because we all knew the information this girl put out. Only you, him, knew. And whatever you did, you lied to her to make the story seem more reliable. Because you know the narrative, you know how to do the narrative. You know how to hustle the people. Just like you had told the people, well, if they want to know the baby's name, they're gonna have to click on the registry. Girl, you got a baby daddy. Your child is younger than 2 years old, and it's another boy. So what do you need for a baby shower? I say this all the time. I don't think if you have two children of the opposite sex, your third child, you do not need a baby shower. I don't care who you are. You should know how to manage it. There's no oopsie daisy what to buy a baby. It is that you need to take care of your own damn kids. You don't need a registry, you bum ass bitch. And I said what I said. I'm sorry. If you're a bum, you're a bum. Just say it. You are a deadbeat mother, you a deadbeat mother. I'm sorry, I just don't believe in that. If you have two children and both of them are the different sex, you don't need another baby shower. I'm sorry. Get a husband, get a church family, but you don't need a YouTube registry. Can we stop that in 2014? I'm sorry, 2024. Can we stop registries for anything? If you don't have a close knit family or whatever, I don't care. Go to the Salvation Army. That is like another registry. If you don't have you, I don't know what to tell you. Can we stop putting registries on YouTube? I'm just saying. That's like, oh well, we family. These are my kids' aunties, you internet aunties and uncles. No, can we stop? That's ghetto. You're a grown woman. You let us know that all the time. You're a grown woman with coloring all over your body. Now, I don't know what to tell you. That's just what it is. If you need money, cover up your tattoos, look presentable, and get you a job. Just like Jazz. But Jazz, I'm going to get to you in a minute. Cover up your tattoos, get you a 9 to 5. You're not that cool. You got 3 kids. One is coming on board. You cannot be trying to hustle and trying to sell third grade art and trying to be rich. I'm sorry, you just can't. I don't know who you are, Peter Pan. I don't know. I don't care. But be an adult about your situation. You have 3 kids, and I'm counting that one in your womb because hey, you accepted him, you love him. I get it. That's part of your family now. But you have to grow up. You can't sit here and come on live with 4 hours out of your day talking about a man that haven't seen his kid and da 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 da. I might put you on child support and da 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 da. Girl, put him on child support. Shut the hell up. I'm sorry. There's nothing interesting about this story because I know if Chris is a notorious quit after his first check, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I mean, this is no wishing nobody death, but hey, you might get more money if how he's seasoned, y'all. Eh, the X's might be coming across his eyes, so like little cartoons. You'll get more money that way versus child support. I'm just saying, season up. Just say, hey, season up. That's all you can do because basically it is what it is. You're too old to be crying about child support. I'm sorry. And you got 3 kids. Keep it moving. Jazz. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I always say this was supposed to be a fun time, but not a long time. But Jazz, I could talk for days about you, really. But I want to say this, Jazz, you don't put Philip on child support, darling. That is not child support. That is him pimping the system between you and Hannah again. All right. You thinking, hey, I need ABC. And he said, well, I can't do ABC. You got to figure that out. But I can watch the kids for a week and give you back to them on a weekend. And I can do that. But he can't do it, can he? Well, I need this done and that done. Girl, we see the hair in the children that walks past your videos. We see the clothes that the extra four, like you like to say, wear. We see, we see it. We see the meals you put together. That don't look like you tell him you need X, Y, Z, and he gives it to you. This is what it looks like. He watched the children, or he makes sure the children are safe for at least the amount of time that he's there, not in your care, retard. You don't get nothing to improve in your life with Philip, and I really do see that. All right. Do you remember the time that your kids brought in McDonald's from the house and sweet Jesus, and you was going through each child asking them for a fry for legendary here and a piece of nugget from legendary there? Yeah, that poor baby got a half of, he got two nuggets equally from those children, because every child had to split one of their nuggets and give it to Sinkerbug. Does that look like the type of man that's going to sit here and give you X, Y, and Z? Probably not. All right, just pay attention to that. He probably don't. When the food that you put out in your house, do you think he is a A1 father? They you I would assume they'd be like, girl, what the hell are you buying the kids? That's not enough food. No, you don't care unless he don't have to cough up any money in your household. And he probably let you know that due to the fact that you have a man stand there, I don't have to pay you anything. And your dumb self says, you know what, you're right, Chris do pay, but don't worry, I got Chris. How in the world, and I'm gonna go back to you again, how in the world you lay up with a man that doesn't take care of his children voluntarily? Like he does it on his own. I know what people always say. A man will go to one woman and take care of her children before he take care of his. But the responsibility is that for that woman to not allow that to happen under her belt or under her roof. Because that shit is never fucking cool. And I'm just being honest. This little girl should never have to ask her mama where's daddy at, and you know, and you still keeps on saying, showing pictures of him with that flathead baby of yours. Well, I think it's, no offense, I think it's just a gene now. Jazz picked up the baby as a gene. It comes from the daddy side, and it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. How do you allow that to stay in your home? How do you sleep with that energy of a deadbeat okay with rubbing his feet against on your couch and not taking care of his daughter? How is that okay? And your dumb ass was be like, oh, I wouldn't pay child support either if I ain't see my kid. Girl, what are you winning? You was in Houston with this man. And I think this man go to Houston probably a lot more often than you recorded. And you not once say, well, babe, you didn't say once off the camera, say, babe, let's let's go and see, let's go. How about this? You go and check out is not until blank, blank, blank. You go see her and take her out to breakfast. Why you didn't tell him that? Now my heart does hurt for that little girl because you are wants to control the narrative so bad that you put in a rift between him, his baby mama, and his daughter, and she don't even know, but she knows. Your house is not that great. Jazz, let me just tell you one thing. All right, I'm gonna just tell you. There's another sucker, bigger, got more money than you, got more common sense than you, have a better talk game than you, have a better sex game than you, have a better cleaning game than you. That Chris is going to be like, he ain't even going to pack his stuff. She's going to buy him some new stuff. Ask Donna about it. Ask Donna. You think a man would travel across the world and leave majority of his stuff in Florida? And now, if it don't work out, he got a place to go. But this woman is willing to take everything he don't have and make him have it. When he leaves that truck in the yard, you better worry, Jazz, because he's gone, baby. He gone. He gone. When he leave that truck in the yard, and you was like, "Oh, babe's home," and he's not home, don't get on here crying. Don't come on here talking about how this man messed up your credit. How that you can't get in touch with this man for stinkabug. Don't talk about that because you laid up in that hotel room, not think of Paris at all, and boom, you sit here eating at every wing stop in Houston. You're eating at, you're drinking every shot, and you're hanging out with his homeboys, and y'all going to Mexican restaurant. You not once said, "Babe, go visit your daughter." I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I thought she was in Houston, but Jazz was in Houston for his birthday or maybe a birthday weekend. And you want to just lay in bed and hunch him all day, and you cool with that? I don't understand it, and I will never understand it. That is trifling. And I know what they say. A man will leave his home and start a new family with another woman with her children. And if she is comfortable with that, she is as trifling as he is. Let me read some of these comments. Giants don't care about our own kids. Ebony, let me tell you something. And they ever come out with a 24-hour diaper, Jazz getting that sponsorship, okay? This is the most laziest man I've ever seen. He never hugged or Peter Son legend. You know what? I'm gonna say this, Rose. A baby is the baby can be a baby is the mama's baby and the daddy's maybe. Legendary is definitely a daddy's maybe. Not saying that that's not his child, but he have zero. He don't want anything to do with that child if it's slash with Jazz. And I'll be honest with you. When he saw that his baby needed a new car seat, he saw that his baby needed a bed for his crib. Y'all put these two together. When he saw those things, he saw that this woman had to get a registry for all their baby stuff, and she's hustling to make a home out of nothing because those stuff in that house can we see it don't last. She got to get on these things and hustle her sponsor. She's not sponsoring for money. She's sponsoring for things for the house. And this man wants to walk through a $10,000 a piece furniture store. Make that make sense. Jazz, I don't want to see you and Chris going out to another dinner date. I don't want to see you and Chris going to grill out Tony Hawk steaks, Wagyu steaks. I don't want to see that until Chris don't even have to show it. because I feel like it is too important. This is an important matter that him and his daughter have a bond. It is not even about Medusa. I think if Medusa seen him, at least try. Chris, is nothing wrong with getting a Dollar Tree I'm thinking of you card, putting $6 or $20. Well, just be realistic, $10, or send her a Roblox gift card. It is nothing. You know that is gold to a child. That is gold. Oh, my dad sent me a letter. Or my mom sent me something. That's gold to a kid. And you will never understand why we're hard on you. We don't like him. He's so busy. Y'all don't like me. Y'all hate us. Y'all can suck 10 toes at the same time. That's gold. What I seen, well, what your woman put out here was that you a piece of shit, and she is a piece of shit. That's all she put out. She didn't put out nothing great about you, because Medusa should never have to come on here talking about, well, I got to put him on child support. Ladies, we don't have to really explain that. Now, some of us are very dumb when it comes down to men. And this is just in general. I'll raise my hand because I'm not done being dumb, because I like to be in love. But there's a part of dumbness that I can't do anymore. Yes, there's some things I don't believe in. But like I said, if I'm if I want to be in love with a person, I might allow certain things to take place to a extent. Okay. Now he ain't gonna be laying on my couch when I walk in the house doing a 12-hour shift. Okay. He's just not gonna do that. Okay. He's not gonna take my last. I learned that for a very long time. But I might even the dumbest thing I might do is probably call out to hang out with him. That might be the dumbest thing I might do. Like, oh nope, I'm not. Nope, on the 17th of September, I'm hanging out with my man. Mm-mm. That might be the dumbest thing I do. Is lose wages that I might use my OT. Okay, not overtime, but my what's that? Pay my day off. Everybody's different. I'm trying to get that the letters, but I can't get it right now. PO, yeah. My PO. But that's about it. I'm not doing much for a man now. But at the end of the day, I can't fault Medusa for falling in love with Chris, because Chris might have did something or changed her life or did whatever, and she fell in love with this man, and she didn't see the red flags. You know, certain things happen so fast you can't see the red flags. You blinded, and then you start accepting things. But Jazz, you saw the red flags before you had a baby with Chris. You saw it. You heard it. You get what I'm saying? You saw it, you heard it. Put two to two together. There's no excuse. I'm gonna just tell y'all a little small story about myself. So my baby son, um, his dad got into a relationship when I was pregnant. And no poor me. Girl, I got over it. Okay. I survived. I got over it. So now remind y'all, there's no registry with me, okay? There was no registry. Because when I tell you I had two kids prior to the third one, that one was a girl, one was boy. So I knew what I needed to do. Okay, I need a crib, I need this, I need that. So he comes to the hospital and he sees the baby and it's like, hey, what you need? Do you need ABC? No, I got everything. No, I got everything. I got everything. So when it was time for him to time for him to take the baby, I said no. No, the baby is a baby. When he was like only like less than a month old. And no, you're not taking my child so you can play house with another woman. And y'all, and that's just real talk. You're not doing that. Medusa, I felt you. I do. Jazz, you did want it Paris only there so y'all can play house. So y'all can be blending family. You can play house. You had two kids. Yeah. That's funny. So, Jazz, knowing that you wanted to play house with this little girl and y'all can have a blending family, how well is that working out? That you don't blend your own damn kids with the kid that you got with him. That is crazy to me, Jazz. And I'm like shook. You call your birth children extras and call his kids extra came from your womb. You carried all the four of your children, but you want to play in house with somebody else's child? Make that make sense. Play house with your own damn kids. Leave Paris and those other twins alone. That's just real talk. Leave them alone until you know how to parent your other extras. Parent your extra four. And don't talk about another baby. Throw that out the window. Bitch, burn it. Shh. Gasoline it. Do whatever you need to do. But don't talk about another kid because you still like to throw extra. And then Chris got four. Well, my. How dumb are you? I'm not the smartest person in the world. I promise y'all I'm not. But I know my X and Y's and I know what it equals to. And you don't equal as a mother. You don't. Not at all. You are a piece of crap. And yes, I only got 9 subscribers and you got 55,000 subscribers. But I still have the better parenting than you will ever have. My parenting skills will be always on point next to you. Yes, I call my little kids rodents. I don't gotta go pick up my rodents, but I never will call them extras. My hood rats, my rut rats. I call them all kind of weird names with me and my friends. Oh, I gotta pick a little doo doo again. But they're my babies. They're not extras. Extras is like something you give to the goodwill. Like, oh, I got extra ties and I got extra shirts, but not children is extra. I don't even call not my cousins if they come and they play with us. I don't even call them, oh, I got extra keys at the house. No, I got my little cousins and nieces and nephews there. I really don't have that. But hold on, let me see. Oh, Jazz said no birth control made. Now, I don't know what kind of birth control she was using, but obviously, I'm gonna tell you, I thought birth control make your skin flawless. That's one. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I was on birth control for a while. Don't tell my parents. I was on birth control for about probably like 3 years, and then I had another cat. had another kid. I'm I'm dead serious. And I think my skin was so pretty. I thought my skin was pretty. But also you gotta think about birth control is triggered by what you eat, um, and your water intake. That what makes your the birth control more effective if your health is up to date. And also your weight is also another factor on birth control. So it is what it is. I think if you having bad eating habits on birth control, it can spike your weight. But if you're like maintaining a healthy diet, exercising regular, like in the little pamphlet thing tells you to do, everybody who have birth control, you get this little cute little fancy pamphlet that tells you, this works with A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And yeah, but Jazz, birth control didn't do that, girl. Your late nights waiting for Chris to cook something good that he wants to cook, and you want to sit there and say, "Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, that sounds good." That's the reason why you fed your little fat butt noodles, and not even good noodles on top of that. Like, he didn't even feed you good noodles. He didn't feed you good noodles. He fed you the crap that comes in that black bowl. the dollar and well, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I put noodles back. My daughter loves noodles. And she loves noodles. I mean, I put those jokers back. And it's not the top ramen, it's the munchy. Man, when I picked up that darn thing, it was 76 cents a pack. Y'all put that down so fast. Not today saying you don't need those noodles. That's full of sodium. Y'all, but that was hurting my heart because that is a quick meal for her. Y'all, I don't even buy hot pockets. Y'all, I see the price of hot pockets. Now I want my kids to eat better. Boy, just put a piece. This I tell my son now. He can use the my 9-year-old can use my 9-year-old can use the what is that called, air fryer. Now you know what? Just make a PB and J. Put some warm butter on top of it and air fry it. Hey, hey, that's better than those. I promise y'all, food is making me rethink my life. Okay, I used to think as for convenience, but no, uh-uh. Think in my pocket. I don't know if I'm selfish for that, but yeah, my son makes his own those PB and J in the frozen. Yeah, he makes his own in the air fryer. Boy, what are you eating at 12 o'clock at night? My PB and J in the air fryer. Y'all, please don't send CPS my way. I know I'm a bad parent sometimes, y'all. But y'all, I have to reevaluate bread. I can get bread, peanut butter, and jelly for the same price as these six in the bag in the box. Y'all, y'all, I'm dead serious. $12 for I think it's 10 in the box now. Yes, he put a hot dog in the air fryer if he needs to. Yes, he will. He will. He loves his little air fryer. Thanks to my uncle. Thanks to his uncle, y'all. My brother, when he was here, he air fried everything. Like he had wings. He'll air fry wings for my son. Now I buy my son mozzarella sticks and he loves it. And he got his little pizza sauce. Girl, I'm like, Yes. Now the only person I need to advance is my son. He's not talking, but he's doing everything else. He's just not talking. And and he has a new therapist. And I thought he was going to give her like the business, but no, he's actually very sweet and very open. But he's like, I'm gonna say these animal sounds, but I'm not going to say anything else. So basically, she gives him all the animals that he can sound, like a duck, quack quack, dog, woo woo, a wolf. He starts howling, and meow meow meow. But that's about it. And she said, I wouldn't worry about him. He's doing sounds, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So I'm trying to trust the I'm trying to trust the process, y'all, but it's like super hard. Okay, because when he gives me a pull up. He's in pull ups now, y'all. He's two, so I'm trying to get him to like pull up his pants and trying to be like a big boy, trying to do big boy things. But you know, and now he's giving me the pull up, and you know what to do. I'm like, I need you to talk now. You can give me a pull up, you can talk. But I had to think about this too. Um, when my daughter, she did not talk. And she only talked when it was convenient for her. So when my dad came back from overseas, because she was a baby, and then when she came back, he was like a hero to her mentally, and she don't even know the what took place, but he was a hero. And I think my son is doing that same effect. So when he sees my parents, they're like the best thing ever. So he does a little bit extra. So my mom called me and she told me, she said, "Hey, he said night to me." And I was like, "Yeah, right." No, she everybody said good night, and he sounded like he said night, night, night. So I'm like, oh. So when he comes home to me, it's like I feel like he's trying to stay a baby for me, y'all. And I think sometimes you can see that. Like he still wants you to be a mommy to him. Like, yo, you if I start talking, you're gonna stop being a mommy to me. So I think sometimes I have to give him that extra love, that extra giggle. I have to play with him a little bit more so he can try to advance. Because sometimes y'all, I'm not a therapist, and I don't know if I'm saying anything right or wrong. But I just feel like sometimes he just wants me to be a mommy to him. He still wants me to hold him and still wants me to play with him. So I think that's probably why I'm getting the frustration. Well, not really frustrated, because I'm not frustrated with him, because he's actually funny. He's like amazingly funny. So but yeah, besides me, I think I'm done with the filter queens, the queens of filters. I probably will do another one if, but y'all, I'm being honest with y'all, I'm kind of tired of those two beefing. Like, Jazzy, you want to beef with anybody? Beef with Chrissy. I think you'll have a better comeback. You'll have a better. You're gonna have equal. You're gonna have equal people that going to hate you or going to love her or going to love you and hate her. Yeah, don't be with Olivia, because Olivia intellect is a little bit stronger than yours. For some odd reason, yeah, her intellect is a little bit stronger than yours. Um, Chrissy's is as well, but yeah, don't be for Medusa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like watching two blind people fight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, have y'all ever seen two blind people fight? Just saying. Just imagine it. You know. Hey, what you say? And they miss a hit, and they they're fighting on the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm being honest. Watching y'all two fight is like, I don't know, it's cleansing. It is. And I guess it's more cleansing because I'm gonna be honest with you, both of them are wrong to me. There's no right people in this equation. Medusa, you should keep your child private life with her father private. That this is not a platform to boost up your popularity for his shitty ways. Um, Jazz, you didn't help Chris because I went back to my archives and I seen that he had opportunities to see his kid. He just choose not to do it. And that is totally different. Let me read these comments and then I am about to get out. Chris never eat her food. They eat late at night, good food while the kids get pasta and skimpy tacos. You know what? I don't know about y'all, but when I have taco night, I need the works. There's no, I don't have this, or I think I have this. Girl, I need the work. So when we have tacos or nachos, even if they don't touch it, I need the work. For example, we have nachos. I need the work for myself. I need the lettuce. I need the tomatoes. I need the cheese. I need the salsa. I need ABC. Okay, that's just in our household. Um, I need the works. So yeah, I just couldn't eat like Jazz. Um, Jazz want Hips to believe that so she can't have another baby. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think not trying to be too gross, y'all. And now if y'all virgins, close your ears. And if you're, if you're feeling naughty, open your ears. Chris got a strong pull-out game, and I think it's hurting Jazz. Okay, because I think his pull-out game is strong right now with Jazz. Or maybe he might wrap it up. I'm feeling like he might be wrapping it up and it's aggravating her. And then she has to keep telling him, I'm on birth control, babe. You can do the real thing. Well, Rose, I'm going to tell you this. My house is not a, well, I don't believe in making my kids ask for anything in the house. Now, I do regulate certain things, but that means that I don't want to buy 20 bags of chips, and these are from like the dollar, two for a dollar. I don't want to buy 20 bags worth of chips, right? And then suddenly, just be honest with you, I come back on Tuesday and all the chips are gone. No, I want you to have moderation. I trust you enough to eat when you're hungry and be mindful of another person, because the only people that will eat from that box of chips is my older kids. My infant, he has his own chips, he has his own snacks, and that's just, y'all, I'm really honest. All my kids have their own snacks, their own thing. The only thing that might be common is the drinks and the chips. But typically, if my son say, "Hey, mom, I want some Oreos," or my daughter don't eat Oreos, "Mom, I would like some Nutella snacks." Okay, that's her snacks, and he has his snacks. So they don't fight over anything because they have what they want. And now if they, for example, if they like Takis, I buy them their own bag of Takis. Yes, it's not about sharing that I don't want them to share. It just, yeah, they should know their stuff. And Jazz, you will buy one box. That's something that threw me off. Like, Jazz, you buy one box of something, but all the kids like it. That means that they only can get, like, for example, if you get a box of cookies and there's 20 cookies in there, you got, at least you got 5 kids. So you know that's 4 days of cookies that, because every kid's gonna say, "Hey, mommy, I want a cookie," or you gonna put them together so everybody can have equal. It just don't make sense to me. So that's just me. I'm not the mama over there, but it just makes sense to me that I don't. They don't need to ask. They just need to have, courtesy. That's all I'm asking my kids to, because they're old enough to understand the difference. They're old enough to say, "Hey, mom said ABC," you know. Well, I think the biggest part of Caitlyn can't do anything is Chris. Chris, not Jazz. Chris. And Chris seems like the type that he don't want kids in the kitchen. Um, maybe I grew up. Kids is not allowed in the kitchen because they're germy. They don't wash their hands. So and so. Um, but he just you pay the bills. They're your kids. Let your daughter, use the air fryer because I don't think nothing's wrong with the air fryer. Believe it or not, I feel like the air fryer is more healthier than the microwave. So it is what it is, y'all. It is 7:20 and it's time for me to say goodbye. Not for a long time, but maybe a couple more days. I don't know. Y'all, I'm being honest with y'all. Reacting can be very hard. And I'm not as consistent as others. I am on other people's channels and I'm supporting them. But sometimes I gotta say, I let y'all do this one. I sit down and do this one. I like to listen. Or, I love Missing Cakes. If y'all haven't checked out Missing Cakes, go check them out. Check out the Erics if you can. The old heads, Kales. Go, y'all. There's a list of them. Lala's not doing Jasmine and the Chrissy game, but she's definitely touching on Nika. And, whew, y'all. Whew. Yeah, I'm being honest with y'all. If it wasn't for Jazz, Chrissy, Olivia, Nika, that Aviana girl, or what is that other person's name? There's a um none of these ladies would have a field to run through. Just be mindful of that. We seen some triflingness from all these mamas. I'm sorry to say you cannot erase history off the internet. I'm sorry. Well, that was her older days. She didn't know better. She was a mother. She was going through so much. No, um, if it wasn't for these moms and their platform on YouTube, these mothers that is acting trifling, dry begging, neglecting children, having these weird ass storylines. CPS came to my house. My kids got taken away. If these mothers was never on YouTube, there will never be a way for Nika and the upcoming moms that think the shit is cool. Okay? And that's just me being honest. It will never be a way for these mommies to be like, oh my gosh, you're popular. I like to see good, wholesome moms. I know that mommyhood is not great, but when we having a mommy day or mommy feel good, and I have them recently, I turn off the camera. I pour all that negative energy out somewhere else. I don't pour it in my YouTube channel. I don't pour it in my household with my kids. I become sound. Find your revenue. Now, this new wave of let me write stuff down, let me orchestrate a perfect life. We mommies don't do that. We don't have to do it. We know that our kids got 7 pair of underwear. We need to wash clothes. We don't go out and buy them. Or we know that our babies need shoes. We don't sit on the camera and talk about how you need to give me a cash app. I'm more embarrassed now as I get older to have to call my mom up and say, hey mom, can I borrow ABC? I get embarrassed. How the hell y'all don't get embarrassed for doing that? I'm trying to figure that out. That is embarrassing. I know everybody needs help here and there, but that junk's embarrassing. Well, and now I feel like I have to explain ABC why I need ABC. Y'all just don't explain nothing. Y'all be like, hey, yeah, y'all going to come in my comments and talk crap. You're going to put that cash app up too. Give me $1. Every person pays a comment. That y'all don't have no shame. But think about it. Let me have my ninth kid, and my man leaves me, and let me get a registry. Oh, let me go to Houston, and my kids get evicted with my sickly mother, and oh, I need cash apps. Oh, you needed to stay at home with your kids, not Houston. And y'all say, oh, you're bringing up old stuff. You damn Skippy. What the hell? This is not La La Land that we forget stuff. No, this is real life. Your kids is traumatized because that knock at the door and they got 15 minutes to leave. And the oldest kid was 12, 13. What the hell is she doing? How to scramble and get stuff together at 12 or 13? What the hell can she possibly pick up besides a self-centered 12-year-old? I'm trying to figure that shit out. Let me go on here and ask for a screen TV. And then you get evicted another time and you leave all your stuff in Texas, go to Colorado. Make that make sense. And you are a great mom. Girl, get out of here. You're going to start that mess up again. Wait till a real man comes in your life and F it up. Because that's all you waiting for. No, you know what, Rose? And I'm going to tell you something. What messed these parents up is social media. Nothing else messed these parents up. Not their bad childhood, if they ever had one. Not the mother was always at work. The daddy was hoeing around. My grandmother, she was getting old and she didn't know better. She let me do whatever I wanted to do. That didn't mess up them as adults. Social media, because they don't know what's reality from real, fantasy from real. They don't know. And a lot of people are living that way. That's the reason why their comebacks are so childlike. And let me hurry up and get this many subscribers. And you don't even know how to take care of home. How the hell you want to expect to guide 200K people and you don't even have you don't even have decent credit to buy you and your kids a vehicle that you and them can take a trip one way. Y'all can all go to the grocery store. And Chrissy, and this is just real talk. You had to go to the grocery store with chop of your children. And I'm not talking about Cash because Cash is with his dad. I get it. I understand it. But you had 4 kids. You couldn't take the other ones, not because they was bad and they everywhere. No, you had to take them because that's all you could fit in the car. Think about it. But all you want to do is come on here with your face painted up to the gods and your hair, your wig, and you want to make us look like you're fancy, living good life, drinking a coffee with the straw, and you don't even have decent credit to get a van or even one of it's a RV. Hell, get an RV. I at least know all your kids can sit in that car. And if you need something, you can get a little refrigerator so you can store stuff. Girl, your kids could, but no, you gotta take different trips. Like, oh, your kids missed the bus. Literally, some of your kids probably don't go to school until 11 o'clock after the finish of the trips. I'm just exaggerating, y'all. It's okay. But y'all have a lovely evening because sloppy joes is tonight and French fries and baked shrimp. My daughter don't like fried food, like fries, like seafood. She don't like. Mm-mm. So I have to bake her shrimp, y'all. So y'all have a lovely evening. And yes, we do eat dinner once here because they go to bed late. Anyway, this is our movie night because it is our movie night. I don't know, y'all. I might do a game night with my son on this channel. I have to work my camera because y'all, I bought it. Like I said, I bought a $600 camera last year, and I haven't used it. I don't know how to use it, but I'm going to start using it because hey, this is the time for me to get monetized. But thank y'all so much, and I love every one of y'all that participated in my chat or even just listen to me rant, y'all. It was what it is. And thank you, Rose, for telling me it's a good chat. I'm doing okay, I guess. But thank y'all, and y'all have a good night. And if y'all don't do well with yourself in the morning, like brush your teeth, wash your face, don't go in nobody's face and talk and mess to them, okay? Don't do it. It's not the nicest thing to do. Brush your teeth, wash your face. Do right with yourself first before you go in somebody else's face. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.